Ivan Provorov, so he's a defenseman for my favorite hockey team, Philadelphia Flyers, and recently, and they do this like every year.
Yeah.
They have like these gimmick nights where one night's military appreciation, one's throwback night, and all kinds of shit. Sell tickets, that kind of stuff. They did an LGBT, they did Pride Night, which a lot of sports do Pride Nights nowadays, but they did it, and basically, so they have these like warm ups and basically players. I mean, they're just warm ups, but you're going around the ice, you're skating around, shooting, just getting ready for the game, like 15 minutes long. And they have them wear these like practice jerseys, which are like they're similar to their regular jerseys, but they're like a little different. They're not not too complex, or sometimes they are complex. And in the case of the Pride Night, it was black jerseys with rainbow numbers, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So the players wear that. They do the 15-minute warm ups. The social media team takes a bunch of pictures, puts them on Twitter and Instagram and all that. NBC Sports Philadelphia does their whole introduction thing where they show the players and the gear and all whatnot, blah blah blah. One of the players, Ivan Provorov, is a defenseman. He's Russian Orthodox. He's from Russian Orthodox faith.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to do it. Didn't want to wear it. So but he didn't make a big fuss about it. All he did was said, I don't want to do it. I don't want to wear it. So he didn't participate in the practice. And it was like 15 minutes. And the firestorm that erupted from that is insane.
How insane is it?
Ridiculous, actually, to the point of being downright laughable that people are actually upset about this. So
Look, it's against his religion. Leave him alone.
literally, so they came to him after the game, like they're pressing him about, and he's like, "Yeah, I just didn't want to participate in that. I didn't it goes against my faith. I don't hate anybody. I'm not against anybody. I just don't want to, didn't want to do it." Basically, to paraphrase, it's basically just what he said. Like, I just not my faith. Didn't want, and I'm sure there are plenty of other guys on the team that didn't also want to wear those jerseys, but they didn't want to face this shit. Provorov didn't care. A lot of those guys probably were like, I really don't want to wear this dumb jersey, but I don't want to get this backlash either, because this very persecuted minority of people will rain hell upon you if you decide to not wear a practice jersey that is worn for 15 minutes and then is not worn again ever. They might be auctioned off, sold somewhere. I don't know, but they don't wear them again. It's a Pride Night. It's one night only. It's one night a season they do this, and they wear different jerseys every year, different designs.
So what? A rich gay dude buys your fucking jersey full of your sweat. What of it?
I'm sure somebody. Yeah, I'm sure they buy it. So as a result of this, his jersey has pretty much sold out.
Aha.
I think that's so funny. All the other players did. He was the only guy who didn't, and they're all focused on the one guy because it has to be a unified front. You see, against what? Hate against gay people, I guess, or LGBT. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
truly do not know.
I don't feel hated. I feel respected.
These are the same people, and he's not even protesting. Like it's not like the Colin. You can even compare it to the Kaepernick thing where he was actually protesting on the field. Provorov just said, "I don't want to participate," and didn't go out there. He didn't wear like an anti-gay shirt. He didn't like burn the rainbow flag on the ice or kneel on it or some shit. He just said, "Nah."
He didn't squat over it and take a big old shit on it.
No, that'd be funny, but no, he did not.
Like a picture of Mubarak Gaddafi. Yeah, that's right. I'm bringing Gaddafi up. Ugh.
That's another thing. If he was a brown Muslim man, would they have done the same backlash towards him?
Yes, amplified by 7.
No, I think it would have been much more toned down because people are very wary about when it comes to Muslim players. Yeah, there's none in hockey. I don't think so.
Yeah, they beat their women at home.
No, oh God.
No, I really love how.
He's now a homophobe, by the way, for not wearing the jersey. So
Yeah. Oh, apparently, totally. Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Of course, because God forbid someone else's beliefs actually matter.
It's okay.
So
Chiefs, that
Canadian news anchor, I don't know how to say that name, Sid something, said the Flyers should be fined $1 million, so the whole franchise should be fined $1 million. And then went on to attack all religious people because he said, nothing scares me more than any human being who says, I'm not doing this because of my religious beliefs. Because when you look at people's lives who normally say that publicly, you throw up at what you saw, said the man who works as a sports journalist.
Now, if
A Canadian news anchor, but whatever.
the owner of the Flyers was a true Philadelphian, he would literally flip off that whoever said that.
Um, the Flyers are owned by Comcast. So,
Yeah,
no.
so it's not for Philadelphians who
Again,
owns.
I will remind you, they did a Pride night,
Yeah,
so you can understand where the corporate part of the team stands. Well, they do it for money. They don't really give a shit about gay people. They're just
of
doing it
course.
because.
Well, no doubt.
And guess what? And the team, by the way, kind of sucks this year. So any excuse to get more fans in the building, and this is one of them. The stadium still wasn't that full, by the way. But
Do they make the players wear G-strings or banana hammocks?
I mean, it's hard to tell because they'd be under the uniforms.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but they don't. They come out on the ice in full uniform, so it's hard to tell. But it's possible.
Maybe you haven't stayed for the full show.
Then
Have
on
you?
Wednesday night, NHL Network's analyst E.J. Hradek went on a patently absurd rant and suggested Provorov get on a plane, return to his home country of Russia, and get involved in the war with Ukraine.
God damn, what the fuck? Why did that take such a left turn?
Well, no, it's because he's Russian, dude. That's
Dude,
it.
what the fuck kind of shit? Yo, my guy.
Oh, you don't want to wear a practice jersey for 15 minutes? Why don't you go to your home country and fight in a war and die? Totally not an overreaction, by the way. Totally justified.
Yeah, no.
No, we are very reasonable people here.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
So I don't know what the fuck I can say about this.
Philly sports. I mean, Philly sports media is garbage, and I've said this for a very long time.
Philly is garbage.
Phil, yeah, I mean, it's my home. I love it, but I understand it kind of sucks.
I was there for 20 years. I also have that same right to say it sucks.
It does, and you have that right. Yeah, so that's really all I have to say. I think it's a ridiculous overreaction to a very simple thing. I think that when your entire movement gets to the point of someone doesn't worship your flag, your symbol, and you like you're doing the same thing people did when they got mad at Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're like, well, he has a right to protest. Why are you getting mad? Well, this guy has a right to not wear the jersey. Why are you getting mad?
He's doing the wrong. It's wrong. Think that's what it is. He's not doing what they tell him to do.
Not going along with it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were plenty of guys on that team. They were probably like, "You got balls for doing that, and I respect you," but they can't say it. They got to keep it to themselves.
Then
Otherwise, they get shit.
Then they're worthless, and they're come on, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, but look, are you telling me all those dudes, those like tough hockey players, not one of them was like, "This jersey sucks."
Come on, man. They got to speak out. Listen,
when
this country was founded, you know how the lives that were ruined trying to create this country? All the founding fathers, a percentage of them were actually hunted and killed for treason.
They put their names on that document. That meant they were targets for treason.
They put their lives on the line for what they believed was right. And now that type of man does not exist anymore. There's no one willing, not many of them anyway, to step up and actually speak on their own beliefs. They rather just shush, keep the head down, and move away, and just avoid conflict at any cost. It doesn't stand up for their fellow man when someone is brave enough to stand up for what they believe in, and they don't support those who share their beliefs. They just keep their mouths shut and move on, and complain about it behind closed doors, but do not have the balls to stand up for it. And that's getting on my nerves with a lot of shit. You can't say, "Oh, I support you and I agree with you with what you did there," but you ain't on the ice with him standing next to him
I'm
saying,
just,
"Yeah,
I'm
this
just
is
kind of like,
bullshit."
I'm not saying that did happen. I'm just saying that it's possible that maybe they all didn't care. I don't know, but
I don't know. They're probably most of them probably don't care. They're like, "Man, I get paid for this. I don't give a shit." I wear
they get paid like $2 million a year. They don't really give a shit.
it's a pride shirt now, but soon they'll be making them do drag, go on the ice.
I
You don't want to
mean,
get dragged on the ice.
yo, they're gonna get drowned by the Zamboni.